Hey guys, got the Green Star juicer going here. It's just a little bit afternoon, so I missed my noon deadline by a little bit, but that's okay. This is going to be the last type of food or juice that I consume for the next 5 days. So hopefully I'll get done around 12:30, mark that, and kick off my hopefully at least 5-day water fast here. So I'm super stoked, you guys. So thank you for tuning in. I've already got a few things juiced here. I did some kale, spinach, ginger, and now I was just finishing up adding some apple. And I'm also going to do cucumber. I haven't juiced the cucumber with this yet, so see how this goes. The apples, I don't know, they seem to get like clogged up and it more like mashes them, and then I have to like take my time and like press it down to get rid of like the apple. It makes like an apple mash, so I'm not really sure why it does that. But I have to cut this. I think it's just like too, I don't know if it's not like enough fiber. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I think the Green Star just again really shines. Really shines when you do like the leafy green herbs. Like it works phenomenally well for that. Or like this wheatgrass that I'm going to add here. It does an excellent job on that type of stuff. But when you get into like the more like mushy foods, like these apples, they're pretty ripe, you know, so they're like soft and they just seem to mash up. I think it's just not quite the right texture, I guess, but something that helps out if you like alternate it, like say you do like half an apple and then you run a carrot through, something like high fiber, like a little denser, that helps to keep everything clean. Anyway, that's what I found, but it's still working really great. Yeah, I hope you all tuned in to my previous video, Finding Your Motivation. If you haven't, be sure to check that out. I've been questioning, basically I'll sum it up, I was questioning whether or not I was going to commit to this fast. I don't know, I was doubting myself, but then all of a sudden yesterday I just felt like this wave of like, just like, I don't know, just a desire that I can do it. I just started, I don't know, I found my own motivation. I can't explain how that happened or why it happened. I guess I was just like thinking about things, and watch the video, I'll explain it the best I can, but I pretty much just realized that I'm in control, and I can, if I put whatever I put my mind to, I can do it. And I believe in fasting. I believe that I'm going to benefit greatly from it. So knowing that it's highly beneficial to me, I can't go wrong. I guess I think like each day it's like, well, I'm missing out on my meals, you know, I'm missing out on that pleasure, because at least I look forward to eating, you know, it's nice to sit down and to eat, but the thing is, I do it too much, you know, we as a society, we eat too much, and that's the whole thing. So that's why fasting is so great, because it gives our body a time, it's just a break, a time to give it a rest, and so the digestion can catch up and rid itself of like just anything undigested. There's mucoid plaques that build up. I don't know if short term, like a 5-day water fast, 3-day, 5-day, 7-day, is going to break into like any mucoid plaque. I mean, it could. And it definitely can't hurt, but so that's just how I'm feeling. And good news is today I still have that motivation. I'm still feeling strong. Like there's nothing that's going to stop me from doing this water fast. So I have done a 3-day one before, and my experience in that. See, this thing just loves the wheatgrass. And this is just, more or less what I'm doing is I'm using up all the odds and ends of fruits and vegetables that I had left. since I'm not going to be eating anything for like 5 days. If you're eating fresh fruits and vegetables, 5 days is a long time. I'm sure you know. Pretty much everything's going to be bad by then. So that's when I'm just using up everything that I had. And if that's another great thing about fasting, you save money on food. Because again, buying organic and fresh fruits, it adds up. It's totally worth it in my opinion. But you know, it's a benefit. Save some money, heal yourself. I'm good with that. Again, this is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor, and if you choose to follow anything that I say, that's definitely a decision you make on your own part. Definitely a wise decision, but just you take full responsibility for your own actions. That's all. Cool. Okay, it just shut off there, so it actually has a reverse feature, so I'm going to try and engage it into that mode, see if that helps. I don't know if it got clogged or what, but yep. Alright, back to forward. Yep. Yep, that did it. I think I just put too much in at one time and just bind it up, and I'm sure that's like a safety mechanism where it's just, instead of like straining the actual machine, it kills it, so it's not going to damage any of the parts, so that's good to know. You can see I've got the waste coming out here, so it's still working great. I pretty much reached the limit, which is perfect. That's about everything that I had, so I'm going to go ahead and kill that. Sweet. Got the old Chinook mug. Yeah, again, this is another really potent drink. I'm just going to do this over the sink here. Oops. That's terrible. I gotta get better at pouring that. Something I did notice, through this juicer, you do get some pulp chunks. Like, I was drinking it the other day, and it was just, I don't know how to describe it. You get like lumps of, it's just pulp. I mean, it's not bad, but if you want to refine your drink a little bit, your juice, definitely make use of a strainer, which I have one around here somewhere, but that would absolutely be a good idea. And I have seen other people use that. I guess that's why. I just, after juicing, I probably use this maybe like 4 or 5 times now. And that's something that I definitely have to get in the habit of doing. Just because you want your juices to be pristine, right? This is a high-end juicer. You know, I don't want to like rave about it all day. I hand somebody a glass and it's like chunks. So keep that in mind. Just get a fine strainer. I think I'm going to start using like the larger glass jars, so I'm not like making a mess everywhere. I can just glass jar, strainer on top, and I see like Life Regenerator does it like this. Just do everything all in one dump and just get it done like that. But anyway, we'll see how this tastes. It's pretty good. I also put onions in here. I think that was before I turned on the camera. Can definitely taste the onions, but it's good. Onions and ginger and a lot of greens. That's intense. But I want to drink it. See, yesterday, if you watch my previous video, the Finding Your Own Motivation, you'll hear that I actually ate some red meat yesterday, which I don't usually do. Excuse me. Since I've been back from deployment, I only ate red meat once. Excuse me. The ginger, I don't know if it does to like anyone else, but it always gives me hiccups. But I just want to keep it real. I haven't started to edit yet, so this is me, you guys. This is what I do. Drinking a super strong juice tonic before I get started on this water fast. It's exactly what I need. And honestly, so I ate some red meat yesterday, right? You don't really want to do that. I had been working on getting myself cleaned out. So I don't have a lot of just a lot of food in my gut when I start this water fast, because once I start drinking the water fast, I'm not going to be ingesting any fiber, right? And the fiber is what sort of pulls everything through my system. So it's best to sort of eat clean, work your way up towards your water fast, you know, get some juices in the last couple of days, maybe just drink juices for like the last day, and then you start, because you're going to be cleaned out. I've been doing a pretty good job of that until, like I said yesterday. That's why it's worth me mentioning. I don't know why I did it. I was just tempted. And so anyway, I ate some red meat yesterday, and with some salad, of course. But even still, it's not really, like, it wasn't the best choice. So this morning I ate another big salad, and now I have this juice, which, me leaving the pulp in, how I was just talking, I did not strain it. It's actually good because it's just fiber. It's just that much more fiber pulling it through. So that's great. It's actually just what I need. All right. So I'm gonna finish this up. I'll probably drink the whole thing. I'll drink this too. Here, let me get you guys a close up. Just a super clean, clarifying, alkalinizing drink. It's got onions, which are medicinal, ginger, great for opening up capillaries. Just a lot of greens. When you're drinking a green juice like this, like, you're getting healthy. Like, don't question, like, oh, is it worth, it doesn't taste like my Coca-Cola. Is it worth drinking? Yes, it is worth drinking. Just get it down. If you gotta start with, pull out shot glasses. Instead of Jim Beam, put a green in there, green drink, just knock it back. If you don't, enjoy like sipping on it. I sip on it so I don't get hiccups too much, but I'll probably drink all of this within an hour. I'll drink it, and I might even go outside, exercise later, just because, like I said, I'm feeling really motivated, you guys. Like, I'm super stoked to record this 5-day water fast and just take notes on camera and just share it and see how it goes. I'm going to document how I'm feeling each day. In my past experience with the 3-day, I was only hungry for like the first day or two. By the end of really just like the first day, it was like when I was thinking about eating. After that, and after I went to bed that night, and then when I woke up for the second day, I wasn't hungry. Just, I don't know if it was just all mental, like I was just dead set on not eating, so I just didn't even bother with feeling hungry. But because I know I wasn't truly hungry, I could probably fast for 40 days until I truly got hungry. It's sad, but it's not really sad, but that's the reality of it. Like, we eat so much, like, when we really don't need to. I'm not saying like we should all wait 40 days before we eat and like that's the way we gotta go. I'm not saying that, but it's just, there is some truth to that. We don't have to eat the 3 square meals like we do every day. And I'll speak for myself. I know I consume too much at each meal, and it's just not necessary. So me doing this 5-day water fast, I'm most likely not going to feel much hunger today. I'll probably be done drinking. It's going to be around maybe like 1 p.m. and I'll be done consuming any foods. I'll be done consuming any drinks. I'll start my water fast at 1 p.m. today. So yeah, and like I was saying, if if I can just go to bed tonight without eating anything, I think that's going to be the most challenging part for me. It's just not eating anything like for supper. So I might make a video of that, and I may not. I'll see what happens, but that's my prediction. So it's an interesting thing. If you're considering fasting, but you just say, oh, I couldn't ever do that. I would be so like hangry, they call it, hungry and angry. Well, you really might not be. If you can just get past like maybe that first day or so, you'll be surprised like how you feel. The hunger, it really goes away, and then you'll be all right for maybe a couple days. Well, it's going to be different for anyone, but I think you will be fine until you hit a detox, because that's the other thing about water fasting, right? It's detoxifying, which is awesome. That's like the whole point that I haven't even really been talking about, but that's when you water fast, your body's actually going into a detox mode. And water fasting is you can also detox in a lot of ways. If you just eat really clean, like just all fruits and vegetables, especially fruits, you will detox at like more like a slower rate. It's kind of like, okay, if you just eat all grapes, I don't want to make this a super long video, but if you just eat all grapes, nothing but grapes, you're going to go into detox, and you're going to detox pretty rapidly because it's just mostly like liquid. Fruits are very detoxifying. But now say you eat a diet of 20% grapes and 80% bananas. It's going to slow down your detoxifying rate, as far as I understand, because it's, they're not as water dense, and you can see how they're not going to detoxify your body as rapidly. You can still detox because bananas are healthy. It's just a fruit, right? All the water has been filtered by the tree, and it's just super clean water and nutrients and minerals in the banana. But it's not like as water soluble, I guess, as the grapes are. So that's just like same as like avocados. You replace bananas with avocados, it's not going to be as rapid as if you just eat like oranges, something like a citrus. Like those are very detoxifying. And on top of that, so if you go on just a juice feast and you eat nothing but juice, that might be even a little bit more rapid than if you ate the whole fruit, because you don't have as much fiber. So you may detox even a little bit quicker. And then after the juice fasting, at least this is how I think of it. If you use kind of water fasting, which is what I'm about to do, and that's like even a little bit more intense. So water fasting is going to be great. It's going to open the kidneys and allow them to filter out old toxins, and just it's going to help I think it helps the lymphatic system to be moving too, and so does everything else. Like that, all eating just fruits, especially like citrus fruits, grapes, that's all great, and that moves the lymph and detoxifies, and that's great too. But water fasting it's just a more intense, it's a faster way of detox. And so when you detox quickly, you can feel like negative symptoms, like because it stirs everything up, and you're gonna have those toxins like running through your bloodstream before they get filtered out like through your kidneys and eliminated. But that's the whole point of it. So it's what it is. We're repaying our debt to nature, is how I've heard it put before. And it's just something you have to go through if you're interested in taking this path to health. It's all part of it. No, it's not that bad. And that's why I choose to do or to work on like fasting while I'm off work, and maybe I might be able to like travel at my leisure, go to someplace warm. So in case I feel bad, I may catch may have like a runny nose. It's all like detoxifying symptoms, may get a headache, and I'm just able to chill out and just deal with it. So it comes with the experience, but that's why it's good to be educated on this sort of thing, so you don't get 2 days into your water fast and you're like, I feel like crap, this is dumb, I'm going to get McDonald's, because that's not what you want to do. It may make you feel better because it's going to stop the detox, but you're still accumulating toxins then the fast food and the processed foods, and your body's just gonna like store that up in different spots. And that's actually how we get sick. Like, it may take a little while. You may feel okay at the time. You probably feel sluggish like an hour or two later, but it really adds up because the body accumulates those toxins, and a lot of other stuff too. So detoxing is awesome. It's well worth it. Water fasting, awesome. And after water fasting, there's even a next level, which is dry fasting. That's obviously when you don't eat or drink anything. So I don't know a whole lot about that, so I won't get into that much. But it's just, as far from what I understand, it's like, if you say you're water fasting for a week, and maybe on your 8th day you're gonna dry fast, so you don't even